Police are looking for a man connected to a shooting from late last week. The Corpus Christi Police Department does have a murder warrant for 18-year-old Christopher Orgas. They believe he is connected to a shooting that happened Thursday night on Carolyn Drive near the Crosstown Expressway. And that's where a 17-year-old man was shot and later died at an area hospital. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 888-TIPS.